y'all, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I hope everybody had a great holiday and a good and safe Happy New Year. I did take last week off. I did that on purpose. With Christmas and New Year and everything being, time for that, and my husband has been off a lot lately with, Christmas and New Year. He's had a lot of days off. And so I wanted to spend some time with him and our son and just have family time and not be distracted by other things. And so, yeah, I was absent last week, but I did that on purpose. I actually tried to stay off of social media there for a few days and just kind of, take a breather and kind of reset mentally and all that. So yeah, that's why there was no video last week. This week I have these for you all. I did take off the Christmas craziness. That lasted a week. I had these on before New Year's Eve. That the Christmas nails, they were fun, but once Christmas was over, I'm done. I'm ready for all the Christmas stuff to go away. So yeah, I went with these, and I just needed something that was kind of peaceful and kind of a what's the word? A palate cleanser. I needed a palate cleanser, and I think these fit that bill perfectly. So yeah, we're going to get on into it. I do have a good dual form hack for you all on this one too. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to finally show you all the dual form tips thing I've been doing the last couple of videos. I've already got these cut and sized up. This is the set of dual forms that I'm using for this set. I've already cut all the other sizes except for this 0, I think is what it is. And I'm showing you all, I left that one so I could show you all how I do it. So you want to determine the length that you're going to want, because I wanted to use, I want these dual forms for the shape of the, the tip. And I want to cut them right about where that line is. That way I am getting my growth points covered. So yeah, I just kind of eyeball where that is and cut that little part that is no longer needed off of the bottom, and that just goes in the trash. And make sure, it's right, and then put it in the box. I do put it pointing the other way so I can see it more easily to grab it, because they tend to disappear down in those. So, okay. So, to do this, you want to fit these a little differently than you would if you're using dual forms for a full nail. These were just making tips. So that's all the space that you need. I'm trying to show you down in there. It's not showing up very well. I'll show you on my thumb better here in just a minute. But yeah, you want to leave just a tiny bit of room. Just think how thin a tip is on the end of your finger. And then, yeah, that's about how thin you want to make these. So this is the method that I found works best. So I am going to use the full length of this dual form, but for right now, I'm just going to fill it in here at the bottom of it, because I need a way to grab onto the end of this dual form. And if I fill it all the way, I'm going to have gel all over my fingers, and it's going to be a mess. So for right now, I just fill it in right there where it's attached to my nail and a little bit beyond, and get it on there straight, and make sure, everything's covered where it needs to be, and give it a little 1, 2, 3 under the flash curing lamp, and that's all it takes to get that attached. I mean, it's not fully cured, but it's not cured by any means. It's just enough to make it stay on your nail for a minute. So once that is on, and I can put a little pressure on it with my brush, then I fill it in the rest of the way. And just with a thin amount, like I've been saying, a very thin amount of gel is all you need. And then I'm doing a double check around the sides and making sure that everything is covered, and you can see there I missed a little spot. So I'm going to go back in and fill that in. And I think I go back again here in just a second because I don't think I got it completely. Yeah. So you can see where that little tiny spot is missing down there, right close to my natural free edge. So yeah, make sure that's all filled in. And the sides are covered all the way. And once I'm happy with it, then I will give it a full cure. When it comes out, give it a squeeze, and the tip should pop off fairly easily. Now, these are really thin, so you want to be careful. You know, you don't want to squeeze it really hard or, pull that dual form off without being gentle, because you'll break off what you just did. But, okay, so here I'm showing you, that's the parts of the nail that you need to make sure you're covering. Those are your, I guess, what do you call it? Your exit points, your growth points, the sides of your nail. You need to make sure that those are both covered really well. And that's how I'm fitting it. And that's how much room you need to leave for these. So not much at all. If you're doing a regular full cover of like a full nail, like you would normally use dual forms, you're going to want to fit them completely differently than this. So yeah, once I make sure that it is the right size and it's, it fits right and everything, I'm going to do the exact same thing I just did. A very thin amount, and paying very close attention to make sure that the edges and the sides are covered, and making sure I've got enough on there, but not so much that it's going to, squirt out all over my skin when I press it down. And then get my little lamp ready, get it in place, and make sure it's straight. And then 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And it's yeah. It's on there enough where I can put pressure on it with the brush. Like I already said. We're only, not even 10 minutes in, and I'm already repeating myself. But yeah, this is a good little hack to use. This keeps you from having to buy tips. If you already have dual forms, you can just make your own tips. There's a few different ways that you can use these dual forms that are not just the standard make a full nail all at once, way that you have seen all this time. So if y'all want me to do like a little dual form hacks video, I can. I don't know that it would be a very long one, but I can put together some stuff. So, okay, so that is fully cured, and I'm giving it a squeeze there. And yeah, I did see that air bubble in the going toward the center of the nail there. I wasn't too worried about that because it's not on the sides. It's not causing any problems. It'll get filled in. So, okay, so yeah, now I'm giving these a good wipe, getting that sticky layer off. And I'm also wiping the sticky layer from my base coat, because I am going to file these. I'm going to go down the sides and make sure my shape is right. And I'm going to go over the top of them and get that little bump there. But yeah, I'm just showing you here how thin they are. I mean, there's nothing there hardly. It's just, yeah, it's nothing. It's so thin. So yeah, I went over them with a file, made sure everything is right, got rid of that little step there, and we're ready to go. It's like they're, tips out of a box. So I'm going to be using that milky white that I mixed myself. The clear I'm going to be using is from Mia's Secret this time. I haven't used this stuff for a while. I don't know why, because I love it. I'm going to be using these little angel paper pieces that I got on Temu, Shein, I can't remember. They're several videos ago. They were part of that. They were 3 different colors that came together. And I'm going to be using this gorgeous gel. It's a gel polish. It's not a hard gel, so you can't build with it. But it's from Born Pretty. It was part of a 3-piece set. I got these forever ago on AliExpress, and I've never used them. And I'm kicking myself because they're gorgeous, gorgeous gels. I'm just showing you the other 2 colors here. There's a blue and then there's a purple there. And they're just reflective, a fine reflective glitter and mylar pieces. So yeah, they're just, oh, they're so pretty. So I've already got my pinky nail started there with the angel paper pieces on it. So to do that to every nail, I'm starting out here with just putting a thin layer of clear on every nail. And before I cure it, I'm going to set those little shards of angel paper on the free edge. But yeah, this Mia Secret gel, man, that's almost a full pot. I've had it sitting around for a while. Um, I've been using that LGN Pro gel, but I'm kind of starting to get a little low on it, so I'm trying to conserve it until I get some more. But this Mia Secret is, man, it's a perfect dupe for that LGN Pro. Seriously, they're so similar. And I think there's probably a reason for that. I noticed that if you watch Lisette Cruz, if you've been watching her for several years, the Mia Secret hard gel, it was her preferred gel before she came out with her own line. So I'm thinking that she was shooting for that kind of formulation, for that, viscosity. And this is that Mia Secret gel is it's a good viscosity. It self-levels really well. It feels really smooth and nice. And yeah, I really like it. So, excuse me. So yeah, right here I am setting these little angel paper shards down into that uncured clear gel. And I'm just trying to make them all they don't have to be perfect. I just want them all vertical on my nail, but they don't have to be perfectly vertical. I just don't want them going sideways. So if they're tilting one way or the other, it's not that big of a deal. If they're kind of poking out past the end of my nail or off the edges, it's not a big deal. I can cut those later or file them. These things are really thin and it's easy to get rid of them. So yeah, right now I'm just placing them the way I want. And once I'm happy and I get that on every nail, I am going to give them a cure. And that's where we are now. So yeah, I mean, this is a step I could have left out, but you can kind of see it behind this, the Born Pretty glitter gel that I'm going to put on later. So I like the way it came out. So, okay, so moving on, I've already once again started on my pinky. And so every nail is the same. What I'm doing here is I'm going to use this milky white, basically mostly for color, but I am going to go ahead and start building with it a little bit. I just want a fade coming down, basically. So I'm getting my slip layer on here and picking up a tiny amount because I don't need much. I'm really proud of the way these came out, the way I sculpted these. I was trying to be very particular about how much gel I'm picking up. I'm trying to improve how much gel I'm picking up when I'm sculpting. I feel like I've been bad about putting too much on for too long, and so yeah, I'm trying to cut back on that. It's just if you add too much, you're wasting gel, which is wasted money, and then you have all that effort of filing it off to get your shape together once it's cured and everything. So yeah, wasted money, wasted energy, wasted time. So yeah, I'm trying to improve little by little, but okay, so I think I'm going to give you a really good close-up here in just a second of this gel. Yeah. See, isn't that not gorgeous? I can't believe I've had this stuff sitting around for, I couldn't even tell you how long. I did go and look on AliExpress to try and get you all a link for this stuff, and it's not even there anymore. It's not even in my past purchases anymore. So yeah, I can't find it anywhere. So sorry about that. But I did find some similar gels. So if anybody wants a link, I can give it to you, but it's not going to be identical. But yeah, this one is like, it's a clear gel with the glitter and mylar pieces in it. The other two colors, the blue and the purple I showed you all, those, the gel is tinted a little bit, but I mean, they're all beautiful. I did some tester nails. I could not decide which color I wanted to use for so long. It took me forever to decide. And I had the little angel paper pieces that match each color. It just worked out perfectly. I had the purple ones and I had the blue angel paper, and they just went perfectly with that purple and blue gel. So I finally decided on this, though, because like I said, I wanted something that was just very light and white and just kind of, I don't know, nothing too strong color-wise. So, yeah, that's why I went with this one. But any of them would have looked really good, I think. But, yeah, anyway, what I'm doing, I guess I should tell you all, I'm just getting some of this gel on there and kind of fading it up my nail. This stuff is kind of hard to work with because that mylar makes it a little chunky. But, I mean, you just kind of move the mylar pieces around and, you know, the beauty of gel. It doesn't set into place until you put it in the lamp, so you can keep moving it around. I was going to just fade that glitter, the fine glitter, off up my nail on every nail, but I think on this one right here is where I decided, you know what, I want glitter all over, so that's what I'm going back and doing to these. On my ring nail, there was a little piece of mylar. You can see it right there kind of when the light hits it on my ring nail. There's one little piece of mylar that got left behind. I wish I had seen that before I cured it. That one's bugging me, and it still bugs me. But okay, so now we have no strength and structure on the end of these. So that's what I'm going to do now. I did cure that glitter gel, by the way, if I didn't say. So now I'm just going to encapsulate. Do my slip layer, and then do another scoop of gel for the strength and structure and cure them. And then give them a good file. And then I think they're pretty much done. This was a quick set. Okay, so yeah, everything's cured, filed, buffed, ready to go. I did look at them matte and thought, those look really pretty. But I did a test with the shiny, and yeah, I had to go with the shiny. With that reflective glitter in there, I could not do the shiny top coat. So, but I do want to revisit this on down the road, because to me, matte, they look like opals. So maybe opal nails later on at some point. That's my birthstone. So, maybe when October swings back around, I might do opal nails for my birthday this year. I don't know. But yeah, for right now, I'm just finishing these up. Just some shiny top coat on every one of them. And they're done. Yep, all finished. See, you can see the mylar, the angel paper pieces behind the glitter gel. I think it was, yeah, it was definitely worth putting in. But yeah, what do y'all think? Oh, I love these. I keep looking at them in different light and all the different flashes of color. And that one little piece on my ring finger is bugging me to death. But other than that, I love them. I just think they're so pretty. Yeah, before y'all leave, subscribe, comment, like, hype, all the stuff. And let me know what you think. Thanks for sticking around. I know this is kind of a short one. Happy New Year, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.